Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. The US military has attacked Iran in response to an Iranian drone strike on a cargo ship in the Strait of Hormuz, with each country accusing the other of violating terms of a ceasefire agreed on last week. US Central Command said aircraft struck missile and drone storage locations and coastal radar sites, later publishing a grainy black and white video of an explosion labelled unclassified. Iran said a projectile struck the area around a pier in Sirik and that Iranian naval forces responded by striking US military targets in the region. US Vice President J.D. Vance says the Americans have honoured the ceasefire deal, but that if Iran has disagreements, it could pick up the phone. US President Donald Trump has blamed Iran for an attack on a commercial vessel near Oman, calling it a violation of the recently agreed ceasefire. The comments came after Tehran reiterated its position that it controls navigation arrangements in the Strait of Hormuz and warned Gulf countries against siding with Washington. The incident has raised fresh concerns over the stability of the preliminary US-Iran agreement and security in one of the world's busiest shipping routes. US President Donald Trump has threatened to impose a 100% tariff on imports from any country that introduces a digital services tax targeting American companies. In a post on Truth Social, Trump said the proposed tariff would override existing trade agreements and would take effect immediately if such taxes are implemented. The warning comes as several European countries consider digital taxes on major US technology firms, adding fresh tension to transatlantic trade relations. Desperate Venezuelans and rescue teams race to find survivors as the death toll from twin earthquakes rose above 900, with foreign crews and aid only beginning to reach devastated areas nearly 2 days after the quakes. The government said 172 people remained trapped, 920 were dead, and 3,360 injured after the quakes devastated parts of Caracas and surrounding areas on Wednesday evening. More than 50,000 people were reported missing. The ground shook once again Friday afternoon, a weaker 4.9 tremor that was felt in the capital Caracas and nearby Maracay. The Indian government has formally acknowledged fatalities linked to the so-called Operation Sindoor. The names of 5 personnel of the Indian Army and 1 member of the Indian Air Force have been published on the National War Memorial website. The details have been listed in the Roll of Honour section, where the names of the deceased personnel have been made public. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio has announced a framework agreement between Israel and Lebanon following several days of US-mediated talks in Washington. Speaking at the signing ceremony, Rubio said the agreement establishes a framework for lasting peace and security between the two countries. The negotiations were aimed at ending hostilities between Israel and the Iran-backed Hezbollah group, with the United States serving as mediator. Germans brace for sweltering conditions as a heatwave linked to dozens of deaths in Western Europe is expected to move east after temperatures broke records above 40 degrees Celsius. Britain, France, Switzerland and Germany have all experienced record heat in June, and the weather system could test more records as it rolls across Germany towards Poland. Germany's National Meteorological Service issued extreme heat warnings for nearly all of Germany as authorities urged people to save water. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.